Hello everyone. Just before I start this video, this is post editing or editing Joseph. I'm actually right about to start editing the video. I just if you have the chance and you're not gonna watch this whole video, at least watch the last clip. Like just flip ahead to the last bit. There's an important thing regarding the Indiegogo page that I wanna. If you're interested in the project, I want to make that bit clear. So if nothing else, please just skip to the end and listen to that last little bit. It's like maybe 30 seconds. So with all that said, on with the video. Hello everyone. It's now 5:02 p.m. on January the 19th, and did quite a bit today. Finished whiteboxing Boletus, as well as added in most of the props for a little mushroom forest around it. What you see here is white boxed lanterns and like more like street lights. I went back to Sign and also added them in. Right now they're just cylinders, so I can replace them with the actual model later. But yeah, went back to there, and then once I finished with both of those, I went all the way back to PS. This is the third stronghold that you're gonna see, but it's also gonna be the one that you spend the most time in. So I went in here, added in the lights, edited the layout. I whiteboxed this earlier before, but I didn't like the layout. So I think this layout is gonna be much better. Yeah. There's gonna be statues here and stuff and all that. So yeah, those three things are what I did. Those three strongholds. I edited Find, finished Boltus, and finished Petrum. PS, sorry. Tomorrow, I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. I think I want to do Petrum, as in the first stronghold that you visit in the game. But that one's a bit unique. There's the entrance on the overworld, but I'm not sure if I want to make. Okay, so it's gonna be over a river of lava, and it's gonna be built into the cliffside. So I'm still not sure if I want to make it its own like mini area, like you load into it, like a dungeon, or if I want to export that part of the terrain and customize it so I could whitebox it. I'll leave that up to tomorrow. I'll decide on tomorrow. If I do want to export it, that might be a whole day. That might be all I do tomorrow because that takes a while and it's not as easy as just pulling things apart. You have to plan it and make sure it all fits. So yada yada yada. I'll do all that tomorrow. Yeah, as for now, I have to do some errands, and I think that's gonna be it for today. Good morning, everyone. I just woke up. I decided to check out my emails, and I got this. Finally, the demo has been released, has been approved, and I can finally release it. Yeah. Click publish now. Oh, release my app. And it worked. I believe it worked. Let's check out the store page now. Cool. There's a download demo button. Yeah. Okay, cool. This was a nice way of starting the day. I am actually really happy now. Okay, so now I should get back to work. Hello everyone. It is now 6:58 p.m. on January the 21st, and today I finished whiteboxing this place over here. This is the stronghold of Roop. It is the only stronghold built like a giant fortress, really. Each floor is going to be for a different class. So the top two are like the rich, the rich people, the merchants, and everything. Middle is middle class, and then the fourth floor is for the poor people, the slums. Over here is going to be like a little orphanage. And then at the bottom, where am I? Yeah, at the bottom here, you have a little bit of a working area. You have entrances to mine, uh, factory, ore processing units, a little bit of a lake. This is going to be farmland over here. Okay. And yeah, lore wise, this place was originally just the mine, but more and more people came to work here, so they built a little bit of a settlements, and then they literally just kept on building on top of everything with every new group of people, and then encased the entire thing with metal walls and called it a stronghold. Besides that, I also made some music today about that new character I told you guys about a few days ago, or in the last update. I made her battle music, and that's in the game now, so all good. It is now 4:55 p.m. on January the 22nd, and I have just finished whiteboxing Inunda. It's gonna be like the technological capital of Lumen. Its defenses are much different than the others. All the other strongholds have like walls and stuff like that, or natural barriers. The lore behind it is that this area is always storming, like thunderstorm. So they develop, and instead of crisp power, these guys are the only ones that actually use proper electricity. They harness the lightning with lightning rods and to power their generators. And then they have these basically giant flashlights. That's what they have. These scare off the daemons, and then they also have lasers to. They can switch to being lasers to actually attack the horrors. So yeah, this is. I think this is one of my favorite strongholds story wise, because it's always raining and storming here. It makes for a very nice story piece later on in the story that really takes advantage in that. Sorry, can't speak. That really takes advantage of the whole choose the route of the story thing, and can't wait for you guys to see that. As you can see, nearly done with the list for the February 1st date. Whiteboxing, I still have a few more. I think I'm gonna do the easy stronghold first, so that means Fulgur next, and then I'll deal with the special cases afterwards. Petram, I did eventually decide I'm gonna put it on the overworld, but I'm gonna have to modify the train in Maya first before I can do that. So I might leave that to last. Meridi is its own sub level. There's a dungeon that you have to get through before you get into Meridi. Same with Occulta and Fulgur. Yeah, Fulgur, like I said, is the last easy one where it's just on the overworld. Yeah, so that's gonna be my plan. Fulgur first, then probably Meridi, Occulta, then Petram. Hello everyone, it's now 5:44 p.m. on the 23rd, and I decided to switch gears today. Instead of more whiteboxing, I decided to just spend the day working on the script. Uh, what's the equivalent of debugging? Editing, editing the script and adding a bit more to it. I'm still reworking the some of the scripts because, like I said before, one of the NPCs is now a full playable character, and the story has to justify it. So, hello everyone. It's now 5:22 p.m. on January the 24th, and well, first thing is I have a new enemy into the game. No materials yet, but he has all his animations and models work. All these are fine. And yeah, I haven't actually added the stats or anything, but the model and the animations are in, so it shouldn't be that hard to finish them up. But the biggest thing I did today was Occulta. This is the last stronghold, I want to say. Yeah. And this one's a bit different. It's located on a lake in the map. And you actually take this elevator down through a platform on the lake all the way in here. And yeah, it's made over these platforms. It's a bit more scientific than the others. You have a little bit of a fishing area here, research area, giant libraries, everything. I actually really like how it turned out. I'm debating on if I want to make more of these like background stuff around or not. But for now, I do like how it turned out. Hello everyone. It is now 5:02 p.m. on January the 25th, and just finished up a few things. This is Fulgur on the map. This is the northernmost point, really. There's a little bit more, but not quite more. Not much, really. Past here. Fulgur's a bit unique. It has a bit of stuff above ground. You have the main ceiling and the main entrance, and then a bit of walls, a stable, and then some barracks and some storehouses. But really, everything else is inside. A little bit of a cheat, but it's actually loaded in a completely different level here. So you go down this staircase. This model is just for size reference. Delete it. And then there you have it. They have a castle. They have everything else that the other strongholds do, only they are underground. I'm thinking of adding like heaters or stuff like that, because this is in the frozen north, so even if you're underground, you're going to need other stuff to keep you warm. Yep. This is going to be the city pyre, so I'm thinking it's going to be a lump of fire crest that's always alight. It's keeping the middle of the place warm, and that's going to be visual effects and stuff. Yep. So yeah, that's all done. Besides that, I've also finished the combat theme for Kassadin. This was the second main character added a while ago. The NPC that I was talking about earlier that was converted into a main character, and I'm just gonna play a little smidge of it. Yep. So I actually really like this. It's one of my new favorites, actually, of the combat music. Not sure if I like this the most or the first track the most, but yeah, these will do. So now, if I go to the Shrello whiteboxing list, I only have Meridi and Petrum left, and that'll be it for the whiteboxing. After the whiteboxing, like I said, I'm gonna spend a day working on the NPC system. Spend a day on placing bunkers around, and when I'm done that, I'll start on the NPC system some more. Checking the schedule, we still have a week left of this month, and that should be more than enough time to finish the white boxing, finish placing the entrances, and at least start the modeling system for the NPCs. Hello everyone, it is now 6:18 p.m. on January the 26th, and I started whiteboxing Meridian, and then I decided, let's just put the actual trees in here to see how it looks. And these are huge, so you'd be looking at them like this. I like it. I do kind of like it. Now there are still foliage and other stuff I need to do, plus the landscape I need to color in and stuff like that. But for what it is, it's not bad. It gets everything done. Now, the one thing I need to decide on is if this itself is going to be the explorable area, or if this is just the overworld like placeholder, and then when you get close enough, it'll load in the actual dungeon, because this is going to be one of the dungeons. So anyways, you go into the dungeon, and in the center, you'll reach this tree. You can kind of see it here. There's going to be a building there, and when you interact with the building, you can go up, and then of course this will load in separately, and this will be Murray. Murray is built at the top of the tree. There's a giant elevator plus a spiral staircase around that elevator that comes all the way up here. And Murray is separated into 3 spots and 3 levels, and yeah, that's about it. I did realize I wanted to give Murray a schoolhouse, and I realized it wouldn't make sense for only Murray to have a schoolhouse when there are so many other intellectually focused strongholds. So I went around and I actually went in, and for where it makes sense, I added placeholders for schoolhouses. So like the rich area of Roop has one, the Center Pius has one, Voltus has one. The rich strongholds that would realistically afford something like that, they have them, and then there are some that don't. Besides that, I also started work on this little guy. It's gonna be another monster. It's gonna be a flying squid. It's gonna be hovering and almost like a jellyfish. Yeah. Started work on him. I have some of his animations, but I just haven't imported it yet. And of course, there's no texture on it, so it's not that impressive right now. But I had the idea I wanted a squid enemy, and I thought, let's at least start it for now. If you look at Trello, with Meridi finished, the last whiteboxing stronghold I need to do is Petrum. Like I said, I need to modify the terrain for Petrum. It's not as easy as making a separate level or building it on the overworld. It's a special case, so that's why I left it for last. But when I finish that with Meridi done, that's going to be all the whiteboxing for this stage. Then I'll shift gears into the other stuff. So, if you've enjoyed the video up till this point, thank you so much for watching. This is normally when I sign out, but small little notice. My Indiegogo page has about 1 week before it's considered done, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna get the funding I want. So I'm still gonna get the game done no matter what. That's a fact. I'm sticking with that. I've saved up enough where I'm not in financial trouble or anything. It's just there is a chance that it's gonna be delayed because I don't have the funding. My original plan was it was hoping that I at least get the base funding that I needed. Without that, it's going to be a bit difficult. So I want to be as transparent as I can with that. Because of it, the game might take longer to finish. Now, with that all said, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for supporting me, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.